So anyway, what was the last score? 20 to
23 to 13 or something like that. I think they said something like that. They can't hit nothing. I don't know what's going on. They can't.
Can't hit the shot. Man alive. Well, son of a gun. Okay, anyway, we got no choice but to move right along. Competition or no. We better say hello to Dad.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
For sure. I know he's sitting there in front of the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Bill and Jerry, Gay and Polly.
Yes, sir.
We'll say hello to them. And all the viewers, hopefully everybody's watching. We'll just have to hope that they pull it, get their win. That's what we need. I tell you what, this show that we've had over here now for over 300 episodes, working on our 7th year, has put me in contact with a lot of people. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Just, people that you never met before, calls you or puts in a good word for you or whatever. Anyway, a gentleman called me or texted me a few days ago, and he got my name over at the BASS weigh-in last Sunday, and he got it from John Justice. So this gentleman is named, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it tonight because, I know there's probably not a lot of fishermen watching the show tonight that could really be a big help to this guy. Jeff is big into he goes all over the country putting on, let me get my papers here and organized. Let's see here. What I want to say right here. Well, I guess it'd help if I had my glasses on here, Mike.
Yeah.
You've got my pages all turned around. Let's see here. See, you got me two different things mixed up. He represents the special needs kids in different areas. He goes all over the country and does this, and he's got TVA helping him put this thing on over here at Concord Park, and it's April the 27th. Anyway,
I don't think you'd call it a tournament. It's just a fishing event is what it is.
It's not a tournament.
Special need kids.
Did I say it was a tournament?
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad we clarified that. No, it's not a tournament, Mike. You're exactly right. Some of these kids may, you may get them in the boat with you, and you ride out here, and they may want to come right back.
That's true.
Some of them may want to fish. But they're having this thing at Concord Park over here on April the 27th. And it's casting for kids is what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for special needs kids, and I think he told me he had about 15 or so signed up. They limit it to 40 kids, and that's the only bad thing about it is they've got a lot of things going on with that. Is on Fort Loudon, and I have attached a flyer to share with for you to share. If you need it in another format, please let me know. The direct restoration link is on the flyer, and is HTTPS hyphen slash slash castforkids.org and event slash FT Loudon.
Yeah.
And all participants and volunteers must pre-register. So this thing's going to be, the event is going to be held on Saturday, April the 27th at Concord Marina. And we are asking boaters who may want to help make a child with a special need today by taking them and their parent or parents out onto Fort Loudon Lake for a couple of hours. Many of these children have never had the opportunity to go fishing, let alone ride in a boat. I am hoping that the boaters will arrive at Concord by 7:30 a.m. so we can have a short safety meeting. All registered boaters and volunteers will be covered by CAST for Kids Foundation insurance policy. And the kids will start arriving at 8:30 a.m. And once paired with a boater, they can begin fishing and boating. Everyone will be back by 11:30 a.m. for lunch and a short award ceremony. The event will be completely finished by 1 p.m. We are in need of boat captains. That's highlighted. Yeah. This is the second year that we have had this event on Fort Loudon, and it is sponsored by the TVA and Concord Marina. The Cast for Kids Foundation has over 80 events across the nation scheduled this year, impacting thousands of children. For more information about us, please visit www.castforkids.org. And it says, if you have any questions regarding this event, please feel free to contact me, Jeff Burns, at 256-310-4323. And Dylan's got the flyer up there. I'm going to...
Yeah. Yeah, it says 40 experienced anglers are needed with boats to take them out and let them fish, and they need some volunteers that on the bank too, on-shore volunteers there to help everybody out and help run it and everything. So that's a great thing to help out if you can.
I called this gentleman back. He had texted me this morning when I got a chance to call him. So I didn't get a chance to work to call him, but on my way home I called him, and it was busy twice, so I just sent him a text to call me. He called me. Well, I'll tell you what, it just broke my heart. I don't care to tell you. There's, we're the volunteer state, and all of us people that have kids, grandkids, and at home, we should, this guy he ought to have 400 people wanting to provide boats over there for these kids in this part of the country. Our state we live in, and the fishermen that we have available in this area that won't spare a 6-hour day for somebody that it might make the whole difference in their life. I just can't believe that he'd be hurting for boat captains. And that's why I'm telling you, because when you get to listening to what he's got to say, it hits home pretty quick, especially when we're fortunate enough to have healthy kids. So this is going to be something we're going to push here in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks counting tonight, to make sure that we get this guy the help he needs.
Yes, sir.
And I just can't believe that all of us fishermen in this area would let this thing go on without us having to fit in the bill.
What's 40 boaters around here compared to the tournaments you have with 250 or 100 and some odd thousand of them that went to the big show over there? the weekend, and probably every one of them's got a boat.
Yeah. I agree, Mike. When I read that little part there that he was needing boat captains, and he told me on the phone, I think he said he had 15 boat captains signed up, and they limit this to 40 kids, and he had, I think he said 28 or 30 kids signed up, so it's almost full of kids, and what he's needing is volunteers to help out.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm going to, put the pressure on us to make sure we got plenty of boats over there. Pontoon boats, he's going to need a few of them because he has some kids that's in wheelchairs.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to give them a little old fishing rod and a tackle box, and like he told me, these events, he's had kids that once they idled the boat out, they wanted to come back, and because they were scared, and that kind of thing. So then you get some that's just, that first little bite, and man, they're just tickled to death.
Fishing for bluegill or whatever.
Bluegill, whatever, catfish, whatever you want to fish for with them. That's up to the boat captain, and some of them just tickled to death with the boat ride.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
so, but anyway, like I said, I know our audience probably ain't tuned in tonight, but due to the ball game, but man, this right here is heavy on my heart. It's a lot of these kids have single parents, and it's and like I told him, when you have a kid that has those problems, you don't have time to go fishing.
No, you sure don't.
So it's up to us, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure this thing right here is a success. And I told Jeff, I just talking to him on the phone, I could tell he was real passionate about his job, and he said anything I could do to help, he would appreciate it. And I said, don't worry about that. You got my help, and he lives in Gunnersville, and he did say he hoped the Vols won. I told him, I said, I don't know how big an audience we'll have tonight, but I'll definitely get started, and I said, you can count on my help 100%.
These special need kids is a handful. I had one of my fellow operators that worked with us down at Kingston. He had one, and his wife is just about 24/7 taking care of it. And whenever they UT had a thing going where they would take the kid and go down to a camp, I think down toward Crossville, and keep them down there for a week, and they'd have 4 or 5 of the volunteers from the college over there for each kid that would go down and help take care of them and give the parents just a week away from this, to not have to worry about them kids every minute that they can just sleep in or whatever, take a break there. And said, it's unbelievable how much the parents appreciated what they was doing over at UT for those college kids, giving people a break like that. So this is the same way, just something that really take care of those kids, and because there's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to give you all a heads up, because that was to me the most important thing that I had going today. When my whole perspective of this show changed when I got that guy on the phone, and what I had planned on for us having tonight, and I knew I couldn't. This had to be number one on the plate. Now, so I'm going to continue in the next 4 weeks asking for you boaters to sign up, call me, here at the studio. Call me on my cell phone, 310-1854. And, you know, if you're wanting to help, I'd like to have a whole bunch of names to send over there and take over there to Jeff and say, hey, buddy, these guys have got you covered.
Yes, sir.
And so, like I said before, we all got healthy kids at home. We need to be very thankful. And a few hours one Saturday would make a lot of difference. Okay, I figured you was watching the ball game. 28-40. Yeah, okay. Just, oh, okay. I told him you was probably watching. All right, halftime 28-40. Well, all right. So we'll continue to get started here and move on to some fishing, and we'll catch up with you later. All right, bye. Okay. Well, now maybe we can get everybody tuned in, Mike. Since it's halftime, I don't think they want to hear all them commentators. There's some of them there that I don't like to hear and listen to anyway. Cause you know, I want to watch the ball game. I don't want to continuously hear them doing this and doing that. You know. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it's kind of like fishing. I don't want to talk about it. I want to catch them.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I've got 6 days a week to talk about them. I want to catch them on that the day I'm fishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, Mike. Yeah, you're holding me back.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Anyway, Dylan, I tell you what, dude, put that fishing film on while we've got halftime here, and me and Wesley and Corbin down there. Caleb Corbin was with Wesley and I there Saturday, and Caleb and Wesley left this afternoon going to Gunnersville. Man, I wished I could have laid down in the boat and rode down there with them. Anyway, Wesley is going, he and Timmy, the guy he fished with last year, is going to Gunnersville, and then Bill Keys' son, Colton, and his partner, there's 4 of them that got in that tournament. The cutoff was 250, Mike. They had a waiting list. Yeah, 250 boats. Now, that's 250 boats, and they had a waiting list. And I don't know where they found a motel room. You know. But anyway, they're down there. They left, Wesley and his partner left this afternoon going down. Bill and them was going in, I think, in the morning tonight or in the morning. And to get them a little practice, and then the tournament Saturday. So anyway.
Goose Pond?
Yeah. Yeah, well, sure it is. Anyway, so that's the deal. So Wesley and I'm going to take Caleb Corbin, which is Wesley's partner this year. They're having a tournament at Kingston. Ladd Landon, the Roane County high school bass clubs are going to have a tournament at Ladd Landing Saturday. So I'm going to take Corbin down there to fish that tournament. And he'll have to fish it by himself. I mean, I can't fish. I'm going to run the trolling motor for him and dip his fish, but as far as fishing, I've just got to put him on some fish. So anyway, that's the scenario of the high school drama. So anyway, we're going to go to the fishing film because I had them guys with me this past Saturday down there practicing and see what we come up with. So put the film on, Dylan. All right, folks. Wes got our first fish. Fish hit the bait and then missed it. And look there what the fish he's got. I see it. Yeah. That's the kind you're looking for. That's a good one. I got Wesley and Corbin down here with me this morning. And, yeah, buddy. Yes, full of eggs, ain't she?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good deal. we're practicing for a tournament next weekend, and Corbin's just waiting to get one, ain't you, bud?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we'll get started here and catch a few fish here today. So remember our sponsors, folks. Hope we get some film on the camera, and let's go fishing. Let fish up, man.
All right, there's Corbin with a fish on that crankbait.
Yeah, get it. Hold you. Look up at the camera too, Corbin. Attaboy. Perfect. Need to climb. Them hooks are good hooks on them little old plugs. They hard to get out.
Let's cut the camera off and get him back in the water. All right, there's Pavo with a decent smallmouth.
He's more than decent, Wes. Oh, now, bud. Hold on just a second. Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, he's more than decent. He's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I don't know what you got. Just hold on. I'll get the hooks out of him here. I hope. Just got one more to go. Got him. That's your fish.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
There he is. Can't even get the camera far enough away from him.
Ah, that's got it. Son of a gun. Come here. Rascal. I got him now. Yeah.
All right, there he is. That's a nice 3-pounder.
Yeah, boy. Sure is.
All right.
Alright, back in the water.
Back in the water.
Take off. Alright, folks, our old Wes is with another good smallmouth. What about that business now, Wes? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a dandy. Another good one. Don't let him break your line. There you go. Good deal. Buddy. Alright. Yes, sir. Take him all day long. Yeah. Had a good job. Oh, yeah, man. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. All right, bud. Back in the water. Okay, Caleb. It's your turn. All right, let's go. I love it.
All right, there's Corbin with another little fish. He's jumping and carrying on.
Smallmouth, too. Attaboy, Corbin.
Right. There he is.
Right, bud. Good. Real good. Flyer?
All right. That's it. There he is. All right, let's put him back and get another.
All right, folks, our Wes is with another smallmouth. Attaboy. Yeah, we was just fixing to give up on this place there. Sure was.
Don't you do that.
Yes, sir.
Get your pliers.
Oh, back there in the back. All right, thank you, Caleb. Yes, sir. Man,
Truck car's got it good.
well, I don't know if it's whose car what it is, but I'm missing some good fishing. There you go. Good deal, Wes. Back in the water. Oh, look
There's
at that.
That ball's got him a nice
Oh.
largemouth.
Look at that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll take that right there.
Another free spawn fish. Fat.
Yeah, we'll take that right there. Sure will. Oh, come out there, Hook. Give me them
Is it
pliers.
spotted bass or is that large?
No, that's largemouth. Yes.
Smallmouth.
Yeah, sure is. Dadgummit, come out up there. We go.
There it is.
Turn the right way.
All right.
Pretty fish right
Yeah,
there.
pretty. Nice. All right, let's get another.
Let's get another.
All right, there's Corbin with another fish on a jerk bait.
All right, buddy. Good. Look way out, didn't you?
Yeah, pale as a ghost.
Well, I told you it's your turn. It's your turn.
Take the pliers.
If you catch one more, you'll be ahead of me. And that's when you have to put your rod in the boat.
There he goes.
Yeah.
All right, back in the water with him.
All right, there Wes is with another fish, another smallmouth. Attaboy, Wes. Yeah, man. Oh, look how fat that rascal is. Son of a gun. Yeah, buddy. Flowers is right there behind you. Yeah. Get in there, Caleb. Be getting one while he's getting that off. Let's stay ahead of the game. Attaboy. Good. Good, good, good. All right, Wes. Pretty fish. Back in the water.
All right, Papa finally found himself a fish.
Yeah, finally did. Yeah, well, get you right off there. Buddy, hold still now. Don't hook your bottom lip in there too like you just did, you rascal. There you go. Fires, Wes. Right there with you there. Alright. Got him. I got him. I might just get a hold of that hook. There we go.
There he is.
There he is, Wes.
Get him back in another.
He's gone. All right, folks, I give him a break and had to get me something to eat. And Wesley's got a largemouth here. I think it's a largemouth, Wesley. Yeah, it's a good one, too. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. That looks like a smallmouth to me, and it is. I thought you said it was a largemouth.
It looked like a large.
Huh. Son of a gun. That's a good one. Yeah, buddy. Watch him go, baby. Oh, man. Pretty, ain't it? Okay. Get your bait out there, Caleb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. It's a good thing I wasn't up on the front of the boat. I'd have caught him. Huh. Yeah. Right. You've done good, Wes. Done good. All right. Get another.
All right. That ball was another fish. Looked like a pretty nice, pretty good fish.
Looks like a largemouth, Wes.
Yeah, they look green.
Oh, yeah.
So it's smallmouth.
Smallmouth. All right. Hold on. Get you back. Get you off and get you back to water. Yeah. Sure will. Just in a second. Dang, he's hooked good. There's one of them out.
Cut the camera off, getting you back in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what that is, Wes. All right, get him off. Okay. Hey, Dylan, take us to a commercial break here right quick. Let Mike catch up on. He's blown away with all that fish we caught. Hey, folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, it's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Wave at me, Jack. Folks, we're here at Edgemore Outdoors. Mr. Jack Dunaway, he just came in and fixed to leave. Just looking around here, seeing what all Jim's got, like he don't have everything already. But just running up and down the aisles here, I mean, it's just absolutely loaded as usual. Back wall, I mean, we've got everything that you can think of here. And well lit, well kept place. They do have the LXT rods. I think they're $99 back here. Nice filling rods, Shimano's. They're really good. They feel great. Real light, different weights in them. So do come by here and check that out. Got the Ducats, the ABUs, Lew's, all kinds of brands and models here. Weights, different weights in each and every one of them, different lengths, actions, that kind of thing. I mean, this place is just absolutely amazing. You could spend all day probably and still never look at everything. So anyway, remember Edgemore Outdoors, folks. Got some specialty painted plugs. Got new stuff coming in all the time. So get by here and check them out. I think you'll be very well pleased. Edgemore Outdoors.
I know that.
Hey folks, here's a little display of some new baits they got in, and man,
There's a whole rack of them back down there.
a whole rack back here in the back, Jim says. Got some crankbaits, new colors, the Jackall top water plug, cabinets full of reels. So get over here to Edgemore and look and see. I guarantee you'll be well pleased, and they'll have something that you're looking for. Plus we got the bait tanks, so different size of minnows and night crawlers, all the floaters, hooks, that kind of thing. If you're a bank fisherman, crappie fisherman, whatever, they've got it for you. just come on by and give them a visit. Here is the Tightline display. Man, that stuff looks good. I don't want Mike to see that. He'll be wanting to try it out. Remember, Edgemore Outdoors, folks. Hey, folks. I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, and just caught a couple of these side-by-sides out here on the front porch, and well, that red one there sure is sharp. I'm telling you, those things are loaded up with accessories, and you know, if you're interested in one of these things, you need to come down here and check them out. This one here's got winches front and back. The bed dumps on it, and you guys that know these things and fool with them, you know, you see that spring over coil shock on it, big tires already on it, plenty of ground clearance. So, but do get down here and look at these things and check them out, and we'll see what's over here on the inside. That's Reynolds Racing and Marine here, folks, down in Harriman. Check these side-by-sides out. I'll tell you what, they're pretty nice. Mr. Glenn's came out now to get with us. What do you think, Glenn?
Well, we got, I think I've got 13 in stock. Over at the other Kingston Marine over there, I've got several.
Yeah.
And everything from the 650. We've got a four-wheeler up to the 1,000. I've got one over. It's got a 10 and a quarter screen, navigation screen, heated seats.
Dang it.
Hey, whatever you want.
Whatever you want. All right, folks, come by and see Mr. Glenn here at Reynolds Racing and Marine. Check these side-by-sides out.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Glenn. All right, folks, we're back. Right quick, let's review the fishing there. There was a high school bass tournament out of Rockwood Park there Saturday morning. Had they told me 79 or 80 boats in it. Then they had the team trail out of Kingston with 203 or somewhere in that neighborhood boats in that tournament. I don't know. All I know is, Mike, the lake was covered.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere you looked, everywhere you went, there was a boat there. And if it wasn't a bass fisherman, it was a crappie fisherman. So, you know, like I said, it had the lake covered. I don't recall the names that won the Tennessee Team Trail. I think they had about 23 pounds, so there was some fish caught. The high school tournament down there, I think 15 pounds won it. A little over 15 pounds, excuse me. But I think Wesley and I and Caleb there caught 4 or 5 bass apiece. And we, you know, caught that one on the crankbait, and the rest of them came on a jerk. Let's see. That first fish Wesley caught, yeah, it was on a crankbait. First 2 fish that was caught on the crankbait, and from there after is all caught on the jerkbait. So, you know, them guys throw the jig, throw the rattle trap, throw the spinner bait, just, you know, kind of off and on with anything and everything. 2 or 3 different kinds of crankbaits, and Wesley caught, let's see, both them fish came on the crawdad colored crankbait. One Corbin caught there, and the first one that Wesley caught was on the crankbait. So, anyway, then we got on the, which I, you know, for the first couple of hours, I sat there and let them fish.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I piddled with this and that and got some baits out and this, that, and then. Didn't even have a real rod out for myself. I said, let's get out of here. And because there was boats fishing, I mean, all over in Rockwood Slough. And So we left there and went down the lake, and when I shut the big motor off, I grabbed the rod out of the rod locker box, put the jerk bait on, and I said, now let's get down to business. So, didn't take long there. We caught a couple of fish, you know, and so we just kind of stayed with that jerk bait the rest of the day. And you know, I like to throw a jerk bait. It's just that twitch, and then you're just sitting there, you know, what? And
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I fooled another one. It's kind of deal. You know, you just, you know, sometimes you're pausing that thing a second. Sometimes you're pausing it 3, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. It's just they come looking at it and they can't stand it.
No, that curiosity just kills them.
What the devil's up with this thing? He thinks that fish is saying, he's waiting. I'm waiting on him to move again, and then he says, I'll fool him. I'll get him anyway, and then and bites on. So anyway, we did catch some different colored jerk baits, different kinds. Heck, I was throwing a rogue, and what else was it there?
Lucky Craft or what?
Yeah, Caleb was throwing the Lucky Craft. I was throwing the Rogue. I also was throwing one of the old $2 baits that I had weighted myself, and was throwing it and caught 2 fish on it. That largemouth I caught was on it, and a smallmouth. Then I went to put the Rogue on. I was throwing one of the Rick Klum. So we just kind of alternated, you know, back and forth. Wesley was throwing that live, you know, one that looks like it got all the minnows and down the side of it. I can't think the name of it now.
Bait ball?
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, that was his deal. But he caught 3 or 4 fish on it, and so you know. But surprisingly, and I'll get over this right quick. What got me was we didn't catch a fish on a rattle trap. We was throwing rattle traps, red eye shafts, and the bait that I didn't try, and I don't even want to mention it, but was the cotton cordell. Shucks, what is it to call that?
Spot?
Yeah. Should have tried the spot. I mean, listen, folks, them things, every one of them's got a different sound, bottom line. And the key to it is finding which sound them fish want the most.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And I'm just going to tell you, you know, you can grab 2 of them and hold them up, and they just don't sound the same. And that's the good thing. So you just find, you know, fish one a little while, you ain't not getting a bite. Put another one on. It's that dang sound is a big key to what's going on with them plugs.
Yes. It's on anything, whether it's a spinner bait,
bait
a top water plug, or jig, whether you're fishing a light head bumping the bottom or a big heavy one, you know.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
you know, the fish are curious, and they animals, and they, you know, that's how they find their food. Is something going on around them that's not normal. You know, when a crawdad comes across the bottom, he's scooting on. He's got the mud trail behind him. He's getting out. He knows he's in danger. He's hunting for a rock to get under.
Yeah.
And so you know, that's the same way with a gang of bait fish. You know, they school up for protection. And so yeah, them baits are different. They got different sounds in them. Some of them's got BB, some of them's got lead shot. In there, chamber for the noise, and so it's if you're not catching them on one, try something else. And the color, right now everybody sees throwing a red rattle trap or a red-eyed shad, and and that kind of thing. And that's what they're throwing. So, but there again, if you're not getting bid on the thing, put you on a chrome colored.
Try something else.
Try something else. That's the whole key to it, man. Just keep trying until you find out what they want, and the fish will tell you what's going on. You'll just work with them and pay attention to it, and not be like me. I'm gonna make them hit what I'm want to throw, and that's just it. Well, that's why I probably don't catch as many as I should either. But when I find out what's going on, I like to stick with it. So, but do be experimental. Color, sound, death, and all that kind of stuff. So you gotta stay after them. Let them tell you what's going on. If you ain't getting a bite, something's wrong.
That's right.
Mike, for sure. Dang, what time is it?
About
Quarter till. I'll tell you another thing that's going to happen here. It's in May. Dylan, put that flyer up, will you? Yeah, here we go. Fishing for Missions. That's you can read that as well as I can. The 19th year that this church has put that on. New Providence Baptist Church, Men's Ministry, Canal. They'll have I think they have a tournament on Friday, and then
that's for the kids, eh?
no, this is on Saturday, May the 11th, the Canal Ramp. Safe light till 3 o'clock is the tournament, and then go to the next flyer. Entry fee's $50, and I think if you'll look, the 11th on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Get my calendar up here. Yeah, did you get picture number 2, Dylan? All right, put it up. Yeah, it's coming. Right there it is. Yeah, Friday, May the 10th. I've got it reversed. That's Friday evening is the kids thing, and the eat there, and then Saturday's the tournament. I don't know how come you get that mixed up, but I went over there a couple of years ago the first time, and then the second time I got over there was the awfulest thunder and lightning storm it ever was. As I was driving over there, everybody was soaking wet, drowned, and they had deflated blow-ups. But anyway, folks, those people put on a heck of a show over there. They've got gospel singing, pickers, and musicians playing, tents up, kids out in the water fishing, and people helping them. The adults there from the church. It's a big event, and if you want to have a good time and with your kids, that'd be a good thing to attend right there. Sure would. And the tournament they have on Saturday, a good tournament. A lot of their members fish loud and Tellico, and that kind of thing. But they do put on a nice show over there. As far as the kids, and the tournament, on Saturday after the eat, and kids fishing on Friday evening, but they do a good job, and so think about that. Put that on your schedule if you want your kids to have a good time. Like I said, they wait out there. That water's warm about that time of year, pretty warm. They'll be standing out there about waist deep. They got plenty of prizes, fishing rods and reels, plenty to eat. So put that on your schedule also. And that, you know, this first thing we're going to deal with is the Cast for Kids, and that's on the 27th of April. And then we got this event coming up on the 11th of May. So we got plenty of things for you to do. All you got to do is just get involved in it.
That's right.
Mike. Now, Mike, take over here. You went crappie fishing, and well, tell us what happened.
Well, I went Sunday and took Jeff, and we went over to Milton Hill and put in the water. Started the motor up there while he had to go up on the hill to park, which is about a half mile away the way he talked. But anyway, I idled around there and thought, well, I'm waiting on him. I'll just go out here and see what the water temperature is and see what the minnows is doing and all this. And I made a circle out there in front of the launch ramp and idled back across, picked him up, and then turned and go back out. And all of a sudden the motor dies. I thought, what the world's wrong with this thing? I tried to fire it up. It wouldn't hit the first lick. And we looked at it. I said, well, we might as well load up. So he had to walk another half mile back up there to get the truck and trailer because they was having showboats thing, and somebody said they was having Heartland over there too. But anyway, the parking lot was plumb full everywhere. But anyway, he come back and we got it loaded up and brought it to the house and was checking things out. And I got the fuse thing out there and pulled it open. There's a fuse blowed, so put another fuse in it, and okay, we're good to go. And I hit the key. As soon as I hit the key, it tried to fire. I said, okay, let's go. We put it back in the water, so we went right back over and put it in the water, and he took off, and I reached over and hit the key. It run about 2 seconds, blowed the fuse again, and waving my arms, hollering at him. It was too late. He done gone
Park the truck.
Back up there to park again. Well, he goes walking back down. I said, well, it's tore up again. He said, what? I said, yeah, tore up again. So we ended up pulling the hood off of it, and I couldn't.
Oh, Lordy.
Look, the fuse was blowed, so I pulled that one out, and I said, okay. So I took a piece of spinnerbait, wire, and bent it and made a fuse out of it and stuck it down in there and started the motor up, and it was running. I turned around and looked, and that wire was getting cherry red, so I cut it off right quick. I said, well, there's something shorted out bad. So we loaded back up finally and got back to the house and was going through everything there and found out what it was. And it was a CDI that was shorted out and grounded. The thing was blowing the fuse, so wasn't nothing we could do. So anyway, we called it quits. I went back Sunday down at Watch Bar, and I got that CDI mule, that used one. I said, okay, everything's working good. Mm-hmm. So I fired the motor up down there at Caney Creek, and I idled around through there. Seen some fish down there, kind of suspended, and 15 foot of water, you know. I said, okay, I was seeing something, see some minnows, and then I eased on out there and run across some more fish, and turned around and started fishing right there, and I caught, I believe it was 6 in a row right there in that one spot, 17, 18 foot, right there on the edge of the creek channel. And turned around and eased back in, caught another one, and off of where I seen the first ones at, and it was about 15 foot. And I come back out there, fished that spot. I said, well, I'll ease on down the river and see what's going on. Now, that's the first time I've seen clear water in 2 months in Caney Creek. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I went down the river and I fished, I don't know how many different places, from 30 foot up to 2 foot, and never did catch another crappie down the river anywhere. It beat me. I don't know what in the world's going on. But anyway, I come all the way back to Caney Creek and pulled back in and caught the last one right there where I caught the first one. And I ended up with 9 crappie. But I have no idea what's wrong with them crappie down the river. But, I mean, I fished, like I say, 2 foot to 30 foot. and just could not find no crappie. I don't know what was going on with them, and you could see a few of them scattered here and there on the depth finder. But Caney Creek was plumb full of boats, people fishing for crappie. But I never seen any of them catch a fish. So I don't know what's going on with them. Were they just too busy trying to move in and try to find a place? The water temperature was bumping in there 52 to 56 and stuff. So they're on the move. They're changing. So it ain't gonna be long. You'll be fishing around the brush piles and the boat docks, and then they're throwing off the points and stuff from shallow.
Yeah.
To catch them.
Okay. That sounds pretty good, Mike. Just keep us informed as things go on. We've only got a few minutes left, folks. Folks do remember our sponsors. And if you know somebody that would like to advertise with us, please put them in contact with us. We'd love to have them. Keep us on the air. For sure. Fans Auto Parts there in Oliver Springs, Mount Pisgah Bible Printing Ministry. They take donations. If you'd like to get the Word of God all over the world, help them continue to do that. Remember those people there at the Bible Print. Anyway, Pamela Ann's, Reynolds Racing Marine, Tim's Tires, Edgemore Outdoors. Just let them know you appreciate them sponsoring the fishing show. Alrighty, Dylan, take us to a commercial break, folks. God bless y'all. We'll see you next week.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store. Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve in mind. Floating on